Welcome to Spiritual Awakening family. The great 5D shift is engaging higher gears now. The shadow side of humanity has fully revealed itself. I can now feel this being met by a strong response from benevolence. The stakes in this global game have just been raised, in that there's a strong influx of higher vibrational energy coming in to stir up the bed of this mucky pond. Because the density is being so challenged, it's also meaning that the light can flow in more strongly. It's coming in to connect the dots between people, to initiate stronger collective positive action to support the shift. How can tuning into these flows benefit you? Surges of higher vibrational energy. Since the Breakthrough World Tour I have hardly slept a wink. Each time I close my eyes, or sit in quiet stillness, a force of such incredible energy surges through my higher chakras and engages the field around. The energy is literally seeking out some of the densest vibrations on the planet and stirring them up. The torsional force is at times so strong, it feels like my third eye is literally going to explode. But as I encourage with everyone else, don't back away from the intensity you feel. Instead, look right into the heart of it. Feel right in. Unravel any of your own retraction or resistance. Open yourself out through it. In that way you infuse soul and become a more powerful channel of light. What will the effect of these surges be? 3D world on the cusp of crucial change. I get the sense that the 3D world is on the cusp of a crucial change, which could see the direction take very different pathways. Big business and the old consciousness has been further elected to even greater power. Yet in itself, this is not a bad thing, because the shadow side has just revealed itself even more strongly. And I can literally feel these nauseous, unpleasant and very toxic reflections stirring many people up. It's time. Humanity must step out of his own shadow in order to truly rise out of this density. So imagine it this way: the veils over truth have first been stripped away, the veils that were preventing people seeing what's really happening to life on the planet. This uncovered darkness then pulls in a counterbalancing light, like waves rushing into an imprint in the sand. And in this imprint, sentient creatures have the chance to return to the ocean once more. So the light is rushing in. What does this mean in a practical sense? Direct effects of insurgent light. First, I can feel the sense of a growing activism wanting to emerge. People have had enough of the old ways and the recently emboldened system. Eventually the tables turn and enough is enough. When the very air that you breathe is being constantly violated, the water you drink ignorantly poisoned, and the food chain increasingly toxified, to the extent that they're undermining your very existence, then steadily more people will begin to come together, rise up and take positive action. This is a vitally important step, because the raptor consciousness just went into overdrive and risks devouring the planet even more rapidly. As I shared in Divinicus, Rise of the Divine Human, the shift will create islands in the storm, and we must hold the windows, the portals, into the higher densities open for as long as possible. So even though irreversible climate change tipping points have now been activated, nevertheless, we must work to protect the environment as much as humanly possible. The second important shift from this influx will be that inflows of higher consciousness will become more readily available for people to tap into, whereas before, that conscious venture that you've invested so heavily into, yet without success, will, assuming you're aligned, connect up more strongly. You'll feel better supported. New contacts and possibilities will simply show up. The dots will connect more easily. It's time to take a real chance, to be courageous and bold with your path forwards. Remember, this is all about following your passion. Yes, the 3D world will draw to a tumultuous close in just the course of a few decades. However, the bigger picture is not trying to cobble together the threads of an increasingly threadbare old reality. It is tirelessly working toward the revelation of you as a cosmic being. Have you discovered your path yet? Are you tuned into it? Find and follow your passion. Remember, the path is not some fixed, predestined route. The real path is an internal one, breaking through the inner densities that get activated by life. And as you break through, your soul consciousness integrates and expands out. You unleash powerful new flows of energy into your life. This is real alchemy at work. But you have to find your passion in life and express it. Are you not sure of your passion yet? You'll find it at the intersection of at least 3 of your life's interests. I've explained that here. How to break out of a spiritual rut by finding your passion. Discover your passion, and it will activate and motivate you, especially in these times of tumultuous change. Let's be clear, you cannot rely upon the old ways, the old consciousness, the old behaviorisms, because these are set to become increasingly challenged and torn apart. But what you can now call upon, and rely upon, is the influx of higher vibrational energy. How might you best align yourself with this? 5 strategies to align yourself with the influx of light. Tune into your joy, and the interests that really fire you up. Figure out what connects them together into one underlying passion. Explore your passion, but don't become too focused until it's really clear what that is. So explore the options around it, test the strength of it, before you dive right in. Remember, this is all about the revelation of you as a cosmic being, that is the outcome. So always turn towards your emerging fears and inner limitations that might prevent this, for these are the doorways into the higher truth. Turn up the volume on your intuitive compass. Watch, listen and feel what is now being reflected to you. Give your intuition the widest possible opportunity and space to simply flow. Watch for dots connecting. Why did that particular person suddenly show up? What's the possibility revealing itself? What do those synchronicities point to? Tune in, follow them, and you will not be disappointed. Fundamental change on its way. Connect to the flows. So fundamental change is on its way. Correction is here, and you can take maximum benefit from it. But you must be prepared to cast off from the shore and take center stream in your true life's mission here. And now you will find yourself increasingly supported. More resource and opportunity will show up. Expect it. Reach out. Take what is rightfully yours. Use this breakthrough breathing meditation for maximum soul attunement, and fear not the ways of the old paradigm, for even though they might look at their strongest ever, paradoxically they are already felling themselves by their own success, their own excess. That writing is already clearly on the wall. The tides are changing strongly. The balance is shifting. Expect your reality to change, and most important of all, be prepared for that. Explore and step into your ever-new consciousness. Connect up to the flows you can feel and intuit, and you will not be disappointed. In loving support, I hope you liked the video. Welcome to your channel. Don't forget to check out the other uploads.